Well, we touched on Spurs earlier in the episode. Obviously, huge game coming up this weekend. It's the North London Derby. And we all are in the agreement that Arsenal should probably win that. But conversely, on the other side...
You never know. New manager bounce.
I've told you, Derby game, new manager bounce. You never know what might be going to happen.
No, Arsenal are going to batter them.
Today's episode is sponsored by Dabble. And if you're one of those people who watches Pitchside and enjoys chatting to others about all things sport, this one's for you. The app genuinely feels like social media meets betting. People chatting, following each other, reacting to bets. All of us boys are on Dabble. You can literally follow our betting accounts, see what we're backing on the weekend, copy a bet if you fancy it, or just watch the carnage unfold in real time. And if you want to join in, just download Dabble and use promo code PitchSide when you sign up. It takes about 30 seconds, and once you're signed up, drop all of us a follow so you never miss a bet, a prediction, or a meltdown when Tom loses his bet to a last-minute equaliser. So join us on Dabble, use code PitchSide, follow the lads, get involved, 18+, gambleaware.org.
But what we are going to do now, guys, is we're going to do a tier list of Spurs keep or sell. We have a sheet here with all of the names on, and we're going to go through.
Man City, Reeve.
Absolutely, mate.
We have to get a sheet.
We are prepared
We have to
now.
get a sheet printed out for Theo because he doesn't know all their names from seeing their faces.
Yeah, so we're going to decide if Spurs should keep or sell all of their players.
That was my favourite segment for the Prem Managers one.
Wait, who's that?
Where you were trying to guess the name.
This is, Spurs' 25 most expensive signings.
Very quickly, lads.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's their squad. We're doing keep or sell. I already
Entire
introed
squad.
it.
Oh.
Fucking hell.
Look at the tier list. One keep, one sell.
It's like you didn't listen to a thing he said.
I introed the whole thing, and you just
It's like
came in with the word.
just...
Oh, we do have fun and games, eh?
Yeah, we have fun.
We're all here for just good fun and good banter.
Right.
Well,
Is it
First
working,
up,
Will?
we've got Kolo Muani. He's on loan though, isn't he? But is it obligation to buy or is it what?
Oh, wait,
is
are we
that?
not doing it goalkeeper too?
Obligation to
Bottom
buy.
up, bottom
Obligation
up.
to buy for 25 mil, I believe, Tom.
What do you think about Milani so far, Tottenham, then?
I think he's all right.
He's a
I'd
bit
keep
meh,
him.
just like everyone else, though, isn't he?
How many has he scored?
It's interesting because he was so tipped to just be amazing.
Was he?
Well, since they missed that sitter in the final, hasn't he?
Yeah.
It's just gone downhill.
Martinez living rent free.
I mean, you keep him. You keep him. He's cheap.
25.
Maybe he's not starting. He's a good
If
player
it's
to bring
25
on.
mil to buy him for 25, I think you'd
Yeah, I think
you'd do
keep
that.
him.
I mean, even
he's
if he's
all
not
right, man. He
starting,
shows a bit.
to
Shows
bring
a
him
bit.
on.
You
it's
hear having
good.
Solanke up front.
Yeah, building for the future.
There is no option
27.
call-outs included.
Oh.
So why does he say 25 mil? Is that just his value?
His value, yeah.
Oh, well, maybe just go sign someone else then.
Sell.
Yeah, I would sell him then.
So how can we keep or sell him?
Wait, do you keep him? Did
You
they-
fucked
did they
it,
buy
mate.
him?
You've absolutely.
No, get rid of him at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Richarlison, though, you got to sell him.
Sell him.
Really?
I'm sick of him.
Yeah.
No, I'd keep him for Spurs. He's a good squad player.
He's injured.
I know, but he'll be on big wages, him. You get a bit of money in. Tottenham are going to have to rejig things, so we're going to have to get rid of some.
I think he's a
people
good
here.
How many
option.
strikers you need at a club, really? Two, three?
No, 4.
5, 6, 7.
Well, if we get rid of Kolo Muani and Richarlison, they'd only have 2 left.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you get new players in, don't you?
I think
we-
I vote keep.
Nah, sell.
I think sell. I think.
Pigeon.
Tied in boat?
Sell.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Richarlison.
Go back to Everton.
Tell. This is a loan to buy.
Sell, man. He's crap.
We can have no players.
I know.
They'll sign some new ones.
I don't rate.
He's only 20. He's
I don't
only
rate
20.
him one bit. How much was he?
It's loan to buy, isn't he?
Yeah, but how much?
So he's valued about 30
Wait,
million.
has he not been bought?
Don't know,
I
it's
thought
on-
loan to buy was last year, so he's been bought this year, no?
Permanent deal for approximately £30 million.
Yeah, he
I
was
don't mind.
on loan
You
last year.
keep
Look,
it
you
then.
give him a bit more time, don't you?
You have to. You can't. You
give
sell-
him what, like one
could.
season when the team's in a shitty transitional
he's 20
year.
years old. He's 20 years old.
Terrible.
Nah, option
Even
off
if
the
he's
bench.
second fiddle for
Second
the next
fiddle.
person,
He's terrible.
where is the next person? Oh, he's
Everyone's
moved
terrible
around.
at one point until you become good.
That's
Yeah,
not true.
he's
That's
20.
facts.
No.
Keep him, man. He's 20 years old.
I'd keep him.
I'll keep him as well.
Second season.
Time will
Third
tell.
season.
Kudos.
Kudos. Keep.
Keep.
Yep. Keep.
Keep.
How long's he out for now?
Yeah, that was a bad injury for him, wasn't it?
Solanke.
For Spurs to not have him. And
Keep Solanke.
Keep Solanke.
Keep Solanke.
Yeah. I like him.
Do you think he's good enough to be the main man up front next season, Solanke?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
If you
shown
surround
it.
him right with the right
they need a
players,
new
I think
striker.
he's...
Yeah.
You can't be
Just needs
picky.
service,
We
doesn't he?
we just did our top 10. You can't really be too picky at this point.
Odebear.
Keep.
That's
I like him a lot.
By the way, that's an interesting one. If Solanke has a
How
really
much-
good end to the season, does he
in
go on
the
the
squad?
plane?
He's not out of the question. I mean, like, what choices we got? Like, Watkins isn't setting things
Well, Watkins is
alight.
probably number 2. So number 3 would be like Calvert-Lewin,
Yeah.
Solanke.
Calvert-Lewin will be in with a shout for the Euros.
No, I'm talking about Solanke.
If Solanke could put himself in for a shout.
Go through his numbers.
Sorry, who did I just say?
Calvert-Lewin.
Oh, I meant Solanke.
Yeah.
I think it'll be him or Calvert-Lewin.
Welbeck.
So if you had to choose between either of them, who
Yeah,
would
that
you
one
choose?
come crashing down here.
For the playing.
Calvert-Lewin
Right now,
or
I'm going
Solanke?
Calvert-Lewin, like. But like, Solanke needs to put
you've
some
got to
form
get
together.
Solanke.
You go
Solanke's a little
Solanke.
bit more like Kane.
Oh no,
I think.
man.
You'd go Solanke.
Think about the
would.
dream.
So free for Solanke.
I think so.
Yeah.
Not me.
I'd keep. He's
I
young.
like him.
He's got a bit, hasn't he?
Getting better.
Yeah.
He's injured as well now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
They got a lot of injuries
this is what I
here.
mean. It's grim viewing
Madison
for Tottenham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, both of the next two.
Madison
This is
Key?
why they're struggling, right?
Madison,
Yeah.
yeah.
Keep Madison.
Both their 10s out
Yeah.
for what? The whole season?
Well, Madison's is an ACL, isn't it? It's fucking-
Kulusevski's is.
yeah.
He looks very aged on that, doesn't he?
Kulusevski.
Do you think Madison will come back next season and
He'll be good.
be even better?
Even.
I think Madison's Madison, and
He's
he's
30
isn't he?
this year.
yeah, he'll be
Streaky.
the same player.
Yeah.
He's a good player.
Streaky, good 6 games, bad 6 games, injured for 6. Good 6 games, bad 6 games.
I like Madison.
Injured
a
for
lot.
6.
I really
And then he
wanted
hits
him.
it for 6 in cricket.
It's like the same format as the Tudors.
Divorced, beheaded,
died.
died. Divorced,
I mean-
beheaded, survived.
Henry VIII.
Not the but why would you say the Tudors? Just
Well, because
Henry
he's
VIII?
the manager.
Shalom.
Very nice. Kulusevski.
Yeah, keep.
Like, what's
Kulusevski.
going on with Kulusevski? What's his
Keep- he's
injury? Where has he
injured.
been?
Hey,
How long's he been injured
His
for?
cock has fallen
Is he
off.
ever coming
His
back?
cock
Full
fell
season
off.
injury, wasn't
No
it?
way.
No.
It's
Dick
happened
fell-
to someone else as well.
His
That's
You
his
said.
dick
back
fell off.
on.
Yeah, your dad.
That's mental. Oh, mine.
Okay. Javi Simons, keep.
Keep. He's
Yeah.
starting to be all right.
Do you think Xavi Simons next season's the one where we see him?
I hope so. I think he's got the
Experience,
ability.
it has to be.
It's his physicality, and I think once he gets
Bit more
another
buff.
pre-season after getting
Bigger
accustomed
lad.
to the league this season, next year, booyah!
Does he get, like, with all Madison, Kulusevski and Xavi Simons fit, who's the one that plays 10?
Madison.
And then Xavi Simons on the
It's
left?
really dependent on how
really?
Xavi Simmons is
Because
looking at that point,
Kulusevski in
isn't
the
it?
10 was unreal for them, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was. So he played more the 8 though.
Yeah.
I think you play Javi on the left.
I think it's just good to have
Madison
that
in the
depth.
10,
If you
yeah.
want to be a top
Yeah.
team, you need to have depth.
You need depth. And
Like
also,
that.
Javi Simmons might have a good World Cup.
Yeah, could be.
Facts.
Yeah,
Friend of the show as well.
Damn, you're speaking facts, my
Yeah.
G.
Is he a friend of the show?
Very good friend of the show. Film and video of him.
Xavi Simmons.
Yeah.
Simon.
When is that PSG?
Oh, get up, Simon.
Yeah, keep.
Perhaps so.
Keep.
I think he's good.
I like him.
I think so. When you compare him to the likes of Basuma,
Yeah, keep. How old is he?
he's
23. Yeah,
23,
keep,
young.
keep.
Gallagher.
Yeah, Gallagher,
Yeah.
keep. The next 3 keep.
Archie
Gray and Bergvall.
Bergvall.
Bergvall's good, wasn't he?
Bergvall's
I know
class.
he's injured at the moment, but he was good. And he's 19 as well.
20 now, yeah.
What have you made of Gallagher so far at Spurs?
It's exactly what you expect.
Yeah,
from
not
Conor
great,
Gallagher.
but he is what he is, like a Labrador. And he
Did
just
you hear
let him-
Ange on? He briefly went on Stick to Football, didn't he? He
got
talked
more
about
depth.
how he said, what's the deal at Spurs are Spurs, and he said they didn't really. He didn't get, but he wanted Mbeumo, all these players.
It was a wage issue, wasn't it?
But instead he got.
He
Archie
said he
got
got
three
Gray,
teenagers.
Solanke.
He got
got-
3
he got
teenagers.
Solanke and 2
Solanke.
teenagers.
He makes
Yeah,
some good.
Bergvall and Archie Gray.
It makes some good points about like the whole slogan being "to dares to do," and then they just
Don't
not
ever
doing
dare to
anything.
do.
Don't
Let me
dare
ask
do.
you-
Well,
But
we've
now
all watched
will
the
these
same play.
players after
Yeah.
these years now? Maybe next season is the year they start to blossom. Who knows? Maybe it's a long
Yeah,
term
but Spurs
project.
shouldn't be a team where they've got 3-4 players they're waiting to blossom.
No.
But,
Okay.
do
you know what I mean?
Well, next season they'd blossom in the Championship, no? According to
Oh yes.
you guys.
Well, they actually would blossom then.
What were your thoughts on that Ange interview? Because
I think it's brutally
Some-
honest.
it's
Loved it.
got some
I've
criticism.
always
Yeah.
liked him. I like the way I just think he's really.
he'd be a great pundit. Him.
I
A
think
few,
he's
people,
really
a few
honest.
people have said that he never once blamed himself or anything like that.
Yeah.
Do you agree with
he
any of
never
that?
does, to be fair, and he sticks to what he believes in. Whether you agree with that or not, you can't
Also,
not fault
by the way, if
his
you-
style of what I do is what I do, whether you like it or
If
not.
you are
honest,
him,
isn't he?
he's looking at it. He's like, look, we finished 5th, and then I won you a trophy and got you Champions League. So like, maybe it is part of it. Is
Yeah.
like, and he's like he said himself, he was 13 points.
And then
obviously it's
kinda-
not acceptable. Well, 13 points clear. They won a trophy.
Kind of got thrown to the wolves at Forest, didn't he, with their style compared to his style. That was never going to work. We all
didn't-
knew that.
Hopefully they touch on the Forest thing in the next episode because he's on the full episode next time, isn't he?
Yeah.
They only briefly. But
Had-
I like the way he was honest about Spurs.
Do you think they'd be
He always
doing
has
better
been.
this season if they kept Ange?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you not think it's quite interesting though? Like, I wonder
Definitely.
how
We wanted him
Spurs
to stay,
fans.
didn't we?
I know Spurs fans love him, but I wonder how they'd feel after that interview. No, because your manager's almost basically saying like,
No, I think they
this
agree.
team is just like.
I think it's been known. He's just confirming it.
Yeah.
I think
Do you know what I mean?
I think especially with how the fans are feeling about the club at the current point, they'll be like, fucking yes, bring some light to it.
Fucking yes, I.
Yeah.
Because that'll be their frustration, isn't it? Always has been the transfer
you watch
side of
it?
it.
I've seen it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen the clip.
I really like. I've always liked him.
I love Ange.
I can see why players like him as well.
I am quite sad that he didn't stay with Tottenham. I would have loved to see him how he did. I would have been very curious to see what he did in the Prem this year.
He would just focus on the Champions League, wouldn't he?
He was in the Prem this year.
Yeah, with Tottenham.
Right. Okay.
Right, Archie Gray, Bergvall, Key.
Keep.
Basuma.
Get fucking grid.
Sell.
How much and where to?
Fucking 2 million to Albion. Actually, no, we can get it out of him. Saying that, he actually played all right the other week, but he has got ability.
That's not a great statement for a footballer in the Premier
he's
League.
got to go.
He played all right a couple of weeks ago.
Well, considering he's not played at all season and then come in and was like their man of the match. I can't remember the game it was. Might have been
Palhinha.
Newcastle.
Palhinha.
The game before.
Keep.
I'd send him
I'd say
back.
get rid,
Send
mate.
him back.
He's only been like half a season.
I know, but
I
he's
know.
30 and he's now
Send him back.
he's now
Is he on
fucking
loan?
amazing.
Any
Yeah.
obligation?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's alone.
I don't know.
He's nothing like who's going to carry them, is he? He's 30.
He looked all right at the
Big
beginning.
wages, probably.
How old's Ben?
Yeah, but they'll be splitting the wages with Bayern, aren't they?
I know, but if they keep him,
They have an
won't be.
option to buy.
How much?
I'd send him back.
Get him back.
much
They
is
can
it?
they can do better than that.
Yeah.
There's better people out there, and there's better people at the club who they can play.
That's not the type of midfielder they need. They need someone who can progress the ball.
Yeah.
Fucking
Option
Gallagher
to
can do your
buy
running.
Literally.
for 27 million.
Huh?
It's 27 million. their
Nah,
option.
no chance.
Leave it.
Bayern Munich will probably.
There's
Well,
a
I'm
reason
gonna be
Munich
begging him
is
to score.
giving
I was
him.
going to say they want to get rid of him. don't
Same
they?
as fucking Tell. Go on, have him. He's shit.
Yeah, I can
Well,
They've
tell.
Spurs.
done it.
So sell Bentancur.
Keep.
I'd keep Benton Court.
He's a good player.
He's decent.
Do you know what? These injuries are fucking
Yeah, the injuries
brutal,
are
Yeah,
man.
bad.
unfortunately, the
long
injuries
term-
are to the best players we've decided.
No, they
in
are like the
squad.
long-term injuries as well. It's fucking brutal.
Pedro Porro.
Again injured.
How old is he?
Injured again, mate. I'm sorry. How's this team going to stay up? They haven't got anyone.
I'd keep Porro.
When are they all like? When are a lot of these players even back? End of the season,
Yeah.
A lot of them, yeah.
and when they're back, they're in the Championship. And then they're going to leave, so they might never play for Spurs again.
So they only signed Gallagher in January, was it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Pedro Porro keep. He's good. He's a good footballer. Needs to be a bit more defensive minded, I think. But going forward, he's fantastic.
He's
isn't
good, man. Sousa.
Sousa.
I've got no idea.
Yeah,
that
I've
is.
got no opinion. Keep him.
What does the no entry sign mean?
He's probably
he banned?
he's on loan somewhere else.
From
look.
Santos.
He's on loan to Santos.
Is that
Nah,
at
no,
Santos?
no, that's
Who
coming in.
has that as well? So what does it
He's
mean?
not eligible for the next game in the Champions League.
Oh, okay.
No, so they wouldn't have
Ah.
entered them.
DJ Ed Spence, friend of the show.
He, I feel like
Keep.
Keep DJ.
he's
Ed.
not been at the level he was.
I know, but who's going to be on
as
the
of
aux
recent.
table?
No, I keep him.
But the whole squad's been.
But do you know what I mean?
underwhelming,
Like he
hasn't it?
was at one point, we were tipping him to be, arguably England's starting right back or left back. He played both sides. Now he's really fall out of fame a
Yeah,
little bit. hasn't he,
there's an
Brendan?
element of like, will
Maybe
the
he's just
upgrade?
overperforming.
Will the upgrade on that position as well if they did get rid of him? It's like
No,
I
but
can't really.
he's played well when the squad's played well. When
Yeah.
the squad played badly.
He's been
It's
one of
tough
their
to
better
beat,
players this
yeah.
season for sure. I'd
DJ
keep.
Ed Spence, great friend of the show. as
DG
well.
Ed.
The doggy. Not the injury side.
It's
how
oh
old the
my
doggy's
god.
young?
Oh, I thought he was back.
23.
Not according to this, mate.
I'd probably keep him as well. He's all right.
Yeah.
There was a time where we were really bigging him up.
He was
weren't
really
we?
good his first
Yeah,
season.
like,
really
it
good.
was massive. Yeah.
So was Vicario though.
He was good.
We're keeping him.
Ben
Yeah,
Davies.
Keeping a doggy.
I think it's time to go.
I think keep just because sometimes you need
Experience.
you
the
need
change
someone who
room.
knows the club, and has
Keep the culture.
Yeah, I
alive.
don't mind that.
I feel like you just for a little while to gel it over.
He's like the last of the old guard. Really,
Okay.
isn't
I
he?
think it's always the worst thing you can do. Like
So
Man
at the
United,
moment,
get rid
we're
of-
saying that their team is all right. Just get rid of some of the dead wood.
Yeah, but a lot
they
of the
can't
ones,
afford to get rid of players.
a lot
like
of the ones we've put in keep are out
Yeah.
for long-term injury.
more
Yeah.
young.
Yeah.
Danso. Ugh.
I don't
Who are their
really
other
like
centre-
him. I don't like Danso or Dragerson.
No, I'd probably keep Danso over Dragerson, definitely.
Yeah.
Draxon
I'd go
came
with
And
with
they've got
so,
to keep some of them.
Get rid of both and get new centre halves.
Draxon came with like
No,
a lot
'cause
of
Romero's
promise.
Van der Ven's probably going to go, isn't he?
Well, where to?
that. Liverpool.
He wants to leave.
Yeah, he wants to go.
To Liverpool.
You were
he's-
just saying that, weren't you?
No,
I
it's
know
me.
was you.
He's leaving. Like, there's no way he's looking at how Tottenham are on his own level, and he's
Yeah.
like, I'm not staying here.
That's what I mean. I think Danso would be good cover.
To be fair, Dance and Dragson will be good in the Championship.
Haha, that's the third time you've used that joke.
Hello there.
I'd keep him and then get rid of
Dragison's
Dragusin.
gone.
I'll get rid of
They
him.
signed him for quite a lot, didn't they?
Dragusin,
Yeah, it was like 40 mil, I'm sure.
He came with a big
I'll have a
record.
look.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's like linked
he's so
elsewhere.
bad.
He's fucking
I don't rate
shit.
him one bit.
He's shit.
Are we really keeping
Dragusin
Dancer?
signed for 21,
I'm
rising
tying on
to
my ass.
26.
Who?
26.
Dragusin. 26
I
million.
thought it was more than that.
I thought it was 40.
I think we get rid of Dancer.
I mean, you look at that, he hasn't really lost too much value, but he's not that low.
Yeah,
So,
but then
so
who are we
their
going
only
to
centre
keep?
back is Romero moving forward.
Well, they have Van de Ven for now.
They'll sign
They're
some
going
new
to sell
ones.
him though.
But for now, they got him. And then they can use that money to reinvest in the
But
centre
we're
half position.
choosing who to keep and sell, and we're
Well,
going to
in
choose
terms
to
of the
sell
business, it has
Van
to
der
be in
Ven
terms of
because he wants
quality,
to
doesn't it?
leave.
Like, you've got to keep one of them.
I just think
50-50.
they want
between
to
it.
push on. They need.
When we did the...
They don't. So you right then.
Yeah,
so
we're
if they
not-
want to push on, let's keep one centre half.
buy 3.
Can you remember when we did like the one player to keep and sell for each team? Who did you say for Tottenham?
Don't.
Okay.
So just a little bit on Romero and Van der Ven. Apparently, Tottenham expect these two to go in the summer.
Both of them.
Both of them to go.
Oh.
Apparently,
That's hilarious.
just seen this knocking around. Atletico want Romero.
Yeah, that's
Oh, yeah.
Liverpool.
Such an athletic.
Liverpool and
The
Real
most
Madrid.
Argentinian centre half. Oh my god.
The most
He gets sent off
athletic
every week.
defender I've ever seen in my
That's going to be
life.
class.
Yeah, apparently they two are going 70, 80 million pounds they want.
That's good.
Mate,
For Romero.
hell. Tottenham, man. What's that?
What about Van de Ven? How much is he?
It'd be about the same. That 100
who?
million. Apparently, Real Madrid are interested in him.
Oh my god.
Should we
yeah.
just put both of them in sell?
In La Liga.
I think, yeah, mate. Like, you're
No,
gonna
but-
Tottenham,
yeah,
you're gonna have to
but-
sign full
yeah, but
centre
they-
Oh,
backs.
they're going to
thing
get
is, they-
150 mil. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
they'll go sign some centre backs too.
But is it?
Get him gone. Romero's, by the way, like he's pissing me off with his
Yeah.
fucking red cards. Fuck you, your team's
Told
fucking
you that.
But how
destroyed
we-
by
how
injuries.
are we doing
Everyone's
this?
shit, and
Yeah.
you're getting yourself sent off every game.
He got sent off once.
Still feels like every
they
game.
sh- they should-
He could have been. He should have been sent off another game though. He was really lucky.
did.
He's one of the
He
most
was really
red-carded
lucky,
players
though.
in Premier League history.
It's pathetic.
6.
Nice.
It's a
But,
fucking
so
control.
we're putting them in sell on the basis that we think they can get money in there on
Get 'em-
the.
Yeah,
Get
sell
him gone.
both.
Revamp the whole defence, man.
Sell both.
That sounds familiar.
Get him gone.
Yeah.
How
Hang on,
good
they
are
should
they?
be going down the Theo Baker route.
They should
No,
be
no,
being
because
kept.
they're actually linked and wanting to leave.
Yeah.
Robin Roofs doesn't want to leave Sunderland.
He'll leave at the end of the year, mate.
But are we not doing this for the success of the club? That we think
Hey,
they
if
should be kept.
if I'm speaking, I'm in trouble.
No, because Van der Ven and Romero want out, so
You shouldn't keep a
you
player who
don't
doesn't
want
want to
them
be
there.
there.
When you can get 160 million for the two
You
of
don't want to
them.
keep Van der Ven there against his will.
Against his
I'm a little
will.
bit lost with this now. Then
What do you mean?
That's really not
If
that
you're,
hard
if
to
you're a
understand.
manager and your player's really unhappy, look, I'll give you all these good years, we won a trophy, I want to go, and you're saying no,
So you're
gonna
saying,
fuck
yeah,
up
cool,
everything. You
cash
get rid of
in, and then they can hopefully reinvest that better.
Would the argument, the other side of that be if they finish 17th, they're going to finish 15th, they sell the two
Who wants
best
to go?
players,
yeah.
are they not going to go like that down?
Who wants to go and sign for Spurs?
not
Spurs
gonna
is
get
still an
European
attractive
football.
club to play for. The same way they'll go and sign another Van der Ven like they did
Imagine
from
they finish
Wolfsburg.
back-to-back 17th, not in European football. Who wants to sign for them?
People will still sign for Spurs because
Not the quality they want, though.
No, that's
No
unfortunate.
European football.
No, but that's unfortunately the nature of the beast, isn't it? You're not going to the same way Man United have had to lower their standards on who they sign. Man United aren't going out signing the best players in the world. They've had to go to like a Cunha and Mbeumo, like top.
They're finding the best players in the league, in Mbeumo and Cunha. Still.
Yeah, they're not the best players in the
They were
league. but
definitely up. They were definitely up.
they're
There. Whereas
two
I
of
can't
the
imagine.
better
I can't see
players.
Spurs even signing.
All
at
right,
that
but Man
level.
United aren't going out signing fucking like Di Maria's anymore, or do you know what I mean?
Spurs
They've had
can
to
get some
lower
good
their
level
standards.
players.
Yeah, but I mean,
You're not seriously arguing that. That they
No,
haven't
no,
had to lower their
yeah,
standards.
they definitely lower their standards in terms of global superstars, but they're still
Precisely,
trying to
so
buy
Spurs-
they're trying to buy the best players in the leagues. Best player in the league ain't going to Spurs.
Hypothetically for you,
They never
Theo,
do.
Hypothetically
When
for
have
you,
Spurs
Theo,
ever signed the best player in the league?
I don't know.
They haven't.
Some of the best players in the league.
When?
Solanke.
What?
He was one of the best players in the league.
Yeah, it was.
hypothetically for you,
non-penalty
Theo,
goals.
if
He was one of the best strikers in the league at the time.
You've changed it now. You think
He was one of the
Solanke
best
was
players
one of
in the
the
league.
best players in the league when they signed him? He had a good season, didn't he?
I
But-
can't
Well,
really.
he
remember.
was
One of the best
literally
players.
like second.
Was that
Was
the
he
back of
second
that
top
one?
It was
goal scorer in the
incredibly
league?
desirable. I mean, that's why they put
Right,
There you
so
go then.
why
So
did
they are
no
doing-
other team in the league go in for him?
I don't know. They might have done
Oh,
at
I
the
don't know
time.
the
I don't
answer to
know.
that.
They didn't. That's the answer. They didn't.
Let's see.
Good 19 Premier League goals that season.
Yeah,
all
he had a great
non-penalties.
season. He wasn't one of the best players in the league.
So, in your opinion of like
What?
the
he
level,
wasn't.
You think Igor Thiago
Okay,
is one
so
of the best?
all right then. So was Chris Wood one of the best players in the league?
yes,
Just 'cause he scored 20 goals.
He's one of the best strikers in the league. Yeah, he was at the time for that season. You know, like, you understand what I'm saying. You're just trying to be a bit pedantic.
I'm not.
about
I'm really
it.
not.
You say, when have Spurs ever gone for some of the best players in the league? At the time, Solanke finished, fourth in the Golden Boot race behind Isaac, Palmer, Haaland, 19 non-penalty goals. That's Spurs going after
You
one
said
of the best.
non-penalty goals?
They were all non-penalties.
I don't think they were.
Yes, they were.
I don't
sure
think
they were.
he was on pens for Bournemouth.
No, they were all non-penalty goals. That was the whole thing about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Ball knowledge. That brain fog's gone.
Maybe, but
Not maybe. No, 100%.
All right. Even so, he was. I don't know why we're arguing this. It's like saying Ollie Watkins one of the best players in the league. He's not, is he?
He's one of the best strikers in the league.
But that doesn't make you one of the best players in the league. There's a lack of strikers in the league.
Yeah, but going after certain positions, just because you can still be one of the best right backs in the league and not be one of the best players in the league.
Yeah.
Precisely. You just backed my argument up.
Yeah, I'm saying that. Okay, wait. So a certain player in each position, just because they're not considered the best player in the league, even though they're best in their position, that they can't be considered.
No, I didn't.
I back you. I just think what you were trying to say, you didn't.
Theo,
You said one of the best players in the league when actually you meant one of the best players in their position in the league.
Yeah, but that also could be, again, that could be considered one of the best players in the league if they're best in the position.
But
Yeah, I agree. I'm on
I'm
his side.
saying I don't
So
think
Spurs do
anyone
after.
considered him that.
Solanke took 2 penalties that season, scored 1, missed 1 in the Premier League.
So he got 18 out of his 19 were non-penalties. I mean, that's pretty fucking good.
100%. 100%. 100%.
Well, 18 non-penalty
I
goals.
actually
still
agree.
pretty
I agree
impressive.
with your logic. It's just the fact you're like 100%.
But anyway, going
I'm
back
more
to
right than he was.
I agree. No,
How'd you work that out? I said it. I don't
Maybe.
think that's true, and I was right.
I got
but you were thinking he scored like
I got a question
15.
for you. So, like, hypothetically, say they sell those centre backs. What sort of level of centre back would Tottenham be attracting? Do you know what I mean? Like, so just name a player, and you think that's their level of player that they'd be able to attract.
Probably the same
Mid-table.
level of those players they signed, like Romero and Van der
He might
Ven.
disagree.
Like
Well,
a
he does
Wolfsburg,
disagree,
like
though.
players like-
He does disagree. So I'm curious where that is.
Like a mid-table team.
So, like, give me so like a Tarkowski. Or is it like?
Tarkowski wouldn't leave Everton to go.
So
No,
Neves.
I'm on about like level. Not
course
doesn't have to be
he
that.
fucking would.
Yeah.
Here we go then.
Why
I've
would-
got
Why would Tarkowski go to
I'm
Spurs?
not on about
if,
the.
if Spurs finish 17th with no European football and Everton are currently second.
Oh, this argument's so boring. And Buemo chose to go to Man United when they finished 15th last season over every team in the league.
Yeah, he chose them over us.
That's such a silly argument, Theo.
what about
but Everton,
Murillo?
but Everton,
Forest.
Everton are a lot bigger
Yeah,
than Brentford.
he's the type of player
What
that
are
would
you
go
on
to
about?
Spurs.
What's Brentford got to do with it?
Theo, Murillo, Forest.
Someone like
When you go-
Murillo, yeah.
Hey, here's a question, not a rile up, Lewis. Would somebody like Malik Chow move to Spurs from Newcastle?
I don't think so.
Not so soon. Like
Not
or
if they've
anything
got
like
no
that.
European
No.
football.
Think-
Where if
Similar
Newcastle
trajectory,
do.
isn't it?
They can have Shah.
So we're putting
That'd be a good
Romero and
sign.
Van der
Calvin-
Ven in
leaving,
cell
Calvin
because
Bassey? Is he
I
good
mean,
enough?
They've got to go better than that.
Yeah,
I like Bassey, but they've got to
threshold
aim
should be a bit
higher.
Do you
They
think
are
that's
still
the-
one of the
but,
biggest.
Like what I'm saying is, rather than a specific player, like what's the level? So name me a player, and that's the level. So
Like
do you
a-
think
I
a
think
Bassey
Murillo's
is like
a great-
the level?
Murillo's
Do you know
a
what I
great
mean?
shout.
So like the
Lacroix
Murillo level
would
is
be
the
a-
Yeah,
Lacroix.
Lacroix.
That's a great
Yeah.
shout.
yeah, okay.
But my
Do you agree?
point. But my point to you, Theo,
I
was
disagree to a point where it's like I do think
Okay,
Tottenham.
so
I
name a
don't.
player
I
you think they should sign at centre back?
I
Is their
don't.
level?
No. I'm saying
No, I'm just asking a question.
No,
Who do you
so-
think then?
so
if you
like-
disagree?
I don't know a
Hey,
specific
yeah,
player.
yeah.
I'm on about like a level of player.
Yeah, so
I
name
think
a player,
I
level
think they
player.
could get like a Chow level of player, where it's like it's not Liverpool, Man United,
someone from,
Chelsea
like, Milan
aren't
or
looking
something,
for.
yeah.
Aren't looking
or
at him.
Napoli, like something like that.
Yeah, where
but
the-
that's all. But my point to you was that's always been their level, Spurs. And yes, naturally, if they finish 17th 2 years running with no European football going into next season,
The level will drop.
Of course, but unfortunately, that's the way of the world, isn't it?
Yeah, so I'm saying they won't be able to attract the level of
think-
player that maybe they want to.
I think.
But no one's disagreed with that. I'm
I don't understand your point in
confused.
the first place.
it
then.
depends
I
what
wasn't-
player you're. I think they
Yeah,
will
I
be
don't
able to
understand
attract
what
the
you were
same
even
level.
arguing then.
Because you're saying well they're not going to be able to track one of the top players, but they've never done that.
Out of any of these players here
And then
who
you
actually
started saying
signed,
Solanke.
so out of any of these players that they signed, which do you think they wouldn't be able to attract if they
James
had to sign them
Maddison,
today?
James Maddison was
Yeah,
a
that's
top
a good
player for
example.
Leicester City.
I think Maddison.
Solanke was
They
even.
just and they got
Are
relegated.
we seeing like what the
was one of
fuck
the
are we
best players.
doing?
Yeah.
I think
No, he
Maddison would still
wasn't.
sign. I think Maddison would still sign to this current Tottenham because I feel like he'd come in knowing he's going to be the. That's what I mean. I don't see any signings that they've made who they wouldn't be able to make now.
Precisely.
You know what I mean?
Spurs have always done the same. They can't unfortunately track those top
Like
players.
any of those.
They've never been able to do
Like
that.
the example that they were going after, like the Richarlisons and stuff. Like Chelsea didn't want Richarlison.
Look at all those
Liverpool-
players. Kudus. Like,
Yeah,
that's not top.
it's
Just a
Xavi
good
Simmons.
player.
Xavi Simmons is
essentially-
pretty.
Xavi Simmons-
No
European
one else
elite.
wanted him.
I think-
Chelsea were rumoured, then ended up going for what's his face.
I'd say Xavi Simmons is the one out there who I don't think
Garnacho?
they'd be able to sign.
So, Theo, a question for you and a question for everyone. Mark Gay obviously went to Man City. If Man City and Liverpool on deadline day, nobody's going in for him. Gay, Spurs go, we want him. Palace accept. Do you think he goes to Tottenham?
No.
Or waits
No.
till the end of the season?
Wait.
Wait.
Is there you go. So he waits for a bigger move,
Yeah.
doesn't he?
Even you look at Eze, man. He just fucking was going to go there and just said, nah. Last
Well, that's
minute.
because Arsenal come in
came
last minute, but to be honest,
Talking about like a bridge.
Wait,
You
so
probably
wait,
did them
hang on.
a
Which
favour.
way's the argument going now?
I know,
then?
I
No,
think
it's quite,
yeah.
quite interesting. Like, not, but you're saying Eze was arguably one of the better players in the league at the time.
Yeah.
And they did go after him. They tried to get
Yeah,
him,
no, but they
he's
didn't
like, no.
succeed. It's like when
Yeah.
Newcastle, Tottenham and Newcastle and
But he
the
would've
Aston
signed if
Villas are
Arsenal
all
didn't come
shopping
in.
in the same bracket of the
Maybe,
players who were
probably.
trying to make that
Yeah.
jump.
He would have signed if Arsenal didn't last minute go, hey, come in.
I
instead.
also-
Hasn't
But-
Ange already alluded to the fact that it's a systemic issue in the club?
A wage as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Well,
like,
because
they
they-
want those players.
That's my
but they
point.
just
No,
can't-
even if they got Eze, I wouldn't be going, wow, what a coup. Like, that's a good, yeah, he's a good
Like
player.
400
That's a
million
standard. To me, that is a standard Spurs signing. A Kudus, a Maddison, just like, yeah, good players. So
Well, it's
like,
their next step in their career, sort of thing. But it's not to
precisely.
like the top.
They're like Van der Ven and Romero. Spurs are seen as a stepping
The
stone, even though they're
hardest-
still one of the
So
biggest
who should
clubs.
they sign at centre half?
A similar profile to Van der Ven and Romero when they signed them.
Look at the top centre backs in like other leagues who aren't like wanted by the biggest teams. I couldn't name them. I don't know them.
Yeah.
But like, there are players out there who like Chow came from
Like
AC
a
Milan.
Chow,
And he
like
was
an
like,
AC Milan,
he,
yeah, like
he
that.
wasn't their like main player, but like he had potential.
Maybe go and get Alderete from Sunderland, Lacroix, a player
But
like that.
is this systemic issue at Spurs, though? Surely they should have the money that they can go out and try and target the players.
They have the transfer money.
Not with
they
not the wages,
and it's their wage structure, and it's also if they
So
also
that's a higher up issue then.
well,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
and also
that's
if they
what
get
I'm
no
saying.
European football next year, which is very likely now.
the wage you'd have to pay
They-
even
they-
extra
yeah,
to
they
convince them
can't.
is crazy.
But I'm saying
So
we
it
talked,
has to
we
be a
talked about
rebuilding
this
process.
with the Man United thing as well. You know how they finished out of Europe and
yeah.
they had
Different
to reduce
club,
it.
Yeah,
and they
but
went,
Theo, you're talking a
no. I'm
completely
saying I
different
know as an
level,
example though, like Spurs, this isn't going to be if. They're not going to get European football again, which means it's not going to be a quick fix. This is now
gotta be
an
smart.
issue for Spurs for many more years to come.
They got to be smart with
No,
it. It has to
yeah,
be really
compared
good
to Man United,
recruitment.
because Man United are on a
Like
whole
this is going to take a
different
long
level.
time for Spurs to get back into the top six.
Oh, no,
Not
well,
necessarily.
no.
If
Potentially, if they
it's
can't-
more
if they-
like they have to just
100%
they just have to have smart
Could, but they
recruitment.
also
Like
could not.
they have to the people they pick. It's not going to be as obvious as home runs as the top players. They have
You
to
said
get
the
a bit
same about Man
lucky, a little
United,
bit.
and now you think they're
But with
finished top
Spurs, like
four?
if you, but then again, do you think Spurs' recruitment is good enough to be able to
I don't
find
think
these?
so.
No,
I
I
don't.
mean,
I
no.
don't think so. No,
But we
I think
said
they
that-
won't.
No, there you go. So you agree? It's probably going to take a lot
No,
longer than
because
other
we said the
things.
same
I
about
think
Man
it's-
United.
Yeah, and
but
they turned it
unfortunately,
around
the
after
food
season.
chain is the food chain, and if Spurs,
But the
Spurs
difference
only
Man United
need.
go out and sign Bremo and Cunha.
Yeah, but you.
Yeah, but for the last 4 years, they've signed shit.
Yeah, you said. I'm pretty sure you said last season.
You
like,
said it was gonna
that-
take 'em years
yeah,
to get
it'd
back
be like
into
5
Europe.
years before they get back into top four.
And now,
but then
you're
also-
betting on them finishing top four.
But they've also just signed they signed Casemiro.
Yeah, because they can do that.
But that's what I'm saying. Spurs can't. So it's going to take them a lot longer than how Man United get back into
Spurs
it.
can go
Yeah, but
after
you've
the
just
likes
used
of
the Man
Cunha.
United argument to try and back your point.
No, I'm saying that Spurs, for them, they are going to be in this shit for a lot longer than I think a Man United were in the shit
Oh,
for.
I think it
to
can
get
turn
back
very
to the
quickly.
top 6 or 7.
Yeah.
No, I don't
Mate,
think
Man
so.
United were in the shit for a long time. Like that's like
Well,
fucking.
he's-
my opinion.
And it
Here's a
took them
question.
one window to really turn it, and now
Moving away from that, are Spurs, we kind of briefly touched on it earlier, are Spurs still in the Big Six? Are they at risk of losing the Big Six?
No.
You don't think so? So in this summer, a young 23-year-old centre midfielder, and it's Newcastle, Villa, Spurs all going for him.
Right.
Same amount of money, same amount of wage. Which one does he go to?
Probably
Who would you
Villa
go
or
to?
Newcastle.
I feel like that's
Dunno.
it's such
You
a
can
big.
still be-
It's
you
down
can
to
still
the
be-
I know it is,
player,
but
isn't
you've
it?
got a
What they
hypothetical
want.
Still be in the
question.
Big Six and not be as attractive as a club outside the Big Six.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like some
Also,
people might want to live in
London's quite
London. Some
desirable
people
for a
might
lot
want
of
Villa's
young
Champions
players.
League. Some people might, you know what I mean? It's
They're
just
not
like
Champions League.
They are.
I feel like what I tell you is those three teams are all shopping in the same market.
I'll tell you who
of
won't
players.
get.
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
tell you who
Like,
won't get him.
Yeah.
Yeah, going off history. I
I'll
don't
tell
think
you
we're
the
going to
team
land
who
the player.
won't be getting that player.
So is that
don't
more
want
of a
him.
question? Is there
I just
now a
think-
Big
no, I
Five?
just think
Is
if-
there a Big Eight?
No, I just think the Big Six
still
are
have
so
a glow.
clear.
Of
like,
You should be
like-
the top four.
But I
Big
think
four.
I think people do get they get a bit hyperbolic and think, oh my god. I know it seems terrible and bad that all it takes is one window for Spurs, and they'll be straight back in that top six. The same way at the minute. Where are Brentford? Brentford are fucking...
Seventh.
Yeah.
So, and Spurs, most people I think would agree, that when they're all in form, Spurs have got a way better team than Brentford. So as long as they get the right manager appointment, have a decent window, they'll be straight back
people
in
coming back from
challenging.
injuries as well.
That's
Like
the biggest
but
thing.
it's
The
not-
injury
it's
list, best
not that
players are
hot.
out
It
for a
just-
while.
so
But it is all
quickly.
hypothetical though, because we all thought Thomas Frank was a great managerial appointment.
I didn't.
There is an element. Look, they get Kudus back, Madison, like they'll be
Yeah,
fine.
mate.
Like
Half
those
the-
will be
half
new
the team that
signings
we
in
put
itself.
in their good bin.
On paper,
Yeah.
it sounds easy. But football's not
out
easy.
yeah.
No, it's definitely not easy. But I do think Man United have shown this year how quickly it can turn. Like, they haven't even been great for a lot of the season, and what, they're fourth?
They also have Bruno Fernandes.
Do you know what facts about
True.
They
Man
have a
United?
talisman who can carry the club, and they are just Man United. And even when they're shit, they still attract these bigger names who can help them get out of the shit, like a Cunha and Mbeumo. Whereas I don't think Spurs can.
Well, Spurs were
That's what I'm saying.
in for Mbeumo, weren't they?
And look where it went.
So were
but
Arsenal,
when-
so
but
were
he'd-
loads of big
But when he
Yeah,
went
he
there,
was
had
already
United not
interested
come
in
in for
Man
him,
United.
probably.
You are?
I think so.
He'd have probably gone there had
Yeah, but,
Spurs been the only club in for him.
United were in for him, so he didn't go there.
Who?
Mbeumo.
Yeah, he
You know what I mean?
didn't even
You just don't
entertain
care.
anywhere. He
Yeah,
only wanted
yeah,
money.
I mean-
But the argument that you were making last year is it's going to take a while for Manchester United.
I thought it would. I thought
because
it would.
of
But they
because of
held-
the situation that they're in. But big clubs attract.
No, but
big
also
players.
we wouldn't be having this argument about Man United unless Amorim got fired.
Why not?
Because
Well, they'd
do you
still be
think that
fucking
do you
shit.
think they would be a turnaround like they were now? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they still be shit.
No,
though.
but when we got
Yeah, but
when he got
that's-
sacked, they were
that's
still doing all right.
That's,
weren't
that's
they?
an example of different managers.
still in
bring
the
different
European
success,
places.
right?
They were down at like 7th. But even performances since the second has been a major improvement. That's why we're talking
Way
about
better,
that.
yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Do you know Man United are the only?
No, I know the point you're trying to make, but because Spurs are such a big club and it only takes one good
But
managerial
there's a big
appointment.
club, and then there's a Man United.
Yeah, but when,
Even those discussions last season, you couldn't see the fact that because they were Man United, they would just turn it around. You were like, it's going to take 4 or 5 years for them to do this.
It could have done, but
But for them
it still might.
But for Spurs to get back in, like
you're
the
just
top,
looking at these results instantly off the back of the Carrick appointment. Who's to say it's going to continue going forward next season? Will they continue with Michael Carrick in charge?
Probably
Who
not.
knows?
but it's not about next season. If they finish in the top 4 this
Then
season, they're back, aren't they?
They're back in the Champions League. But that if they didn't replace Amorim, mate, would you think they would have got Champions League? Do you reckon?
I just think, like, when you said about Tarkovsky, like, if Spurs win for Tarkovsky, he's gone. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if he is.
in what world?
Because Everton have a chance of getting Europe this season. That's why I don't get what.
It's
funny
just
about
fun,
that.
like, because it's a
But,
different
alright,
level of
if
club and it's a different stature.
Everton get Europe.
They're not
but-
going to get Europe
Why not?
because they're not that good.
They are in 8th currently.
I know,
I'm saying
but
if,
this February.
I'm saying if they get Europe.
Okay, so
if they
what
get
you've just
Europe,
said,
and-
just to play the other side of the coin, what you've just said, that would imply that it's actually not too difficult for Spurs to get back into those positions if we're discussing Everton getting Europe.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean?
Oh, but is that not a bit disrespectful to Everton?
No.
No, but this is how much they're underperforming.
Everton
but
at the
I'm saying-
minute,
yeah,
a
but
lot
you
of their
said-
fans want Moyes out.
But with the Spurs getting back into Europe thing, well, they finished like back. If they finish back-to-back 7 teams, that's a systemic issue that needs a lot of change over a number of years.
You said the same about Man United.
Yeah,
I mean, it has taken a lot of years for them to get back.
well, it's 1.5.
Do you know what I mean?
What are you saying?
No.
I'm saying
I don't actually.
fuck that.
We've gone
I'm
so
actually
far down the
losing.
rabbit hole.
I'm
We're just
saying
fucking
I'm losing.
answering each
I
other's
actually don't know
I'm
what
saying
the, I don't actually know what
it's
your
easier
point
for Man
is.
United to get back to where they were because of the stature of the club, Man United.
But
whereas I think Spurs,
you didn't say that in the summer, and that's why you
Yeah.
also predicted Spurs to finish above them this season. That's the whole point we're saying.
And you actually predicted United bottom half when we did our top.
yeah,
12.
and I think up until the Amorim appointment, it was looking pretty fucking favourable.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, but
We all did.
for them to get back in the top,
We all thought that.
sixth,
we all thought
seventh
that.
or 8th
I'm just
positions
saying
in the
it,
Premier
I'm just
League, it's not.
the only one who's able to admit it. We
I'm
all
losing
thought the
track
same.
of what you.
What?
All right,
No,
let's
we put Man
get
United
back
top
to the tier list then. So we're
Oh,
gonna
I've finished the tier list.
we're gonna sell
I'd
Romero
sell them both
and
because they
Van de
want to
Ven.
leave
Yeah,
and they
get 'em
need.
gone.
That's all. That's
Okay.
my
You don't want to be
opinion.
the club. Fuck
I
off,
mean,
then.
All right, let's go round. Romero, Tom.
Sell.
Sell.
I mean, you
They shouldn't
keep
sell him.
You said that without moving your lips.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's just speaking for me. Keep Romero.
Lou,
Sell.
Theo.
They should keep him, but
Yeah.
they're going to sell him. So
Yeah, unless there's an.
You are
that's-
such a
this is what I mean.
politician.
If there's an urgency to sell him,
Well, it's true, though.
we know that he's going.
but, like, what
keep
do
the
you
player.
think?
right,
They should keep-
out of the two, sell Romero. He's fucking shit.
That's not true.
But keep Van de Ven.
I'd sell as well because he wants to go.
Rave.
Keep him as well.
So,
Well, why would you want to keep
He's
a
just gonna be
player who
upset.
doesn't want to be there
No,
when
but
you can get such
so
big
what
money
would
for
it
him?
is that?
Yeah,
Instead of
I know that's potentially going to happen, but in the situation they're in, you'd think that keeping those players is more important for them to
no,
get
because
themselves
he's
out of
not
the
he's not
situation.
fucking
Make us
Pele.
shit
Like
behind
you
the
can
scenes.
replace him. We cannot replace him.
So what we're doing? Let's come to a democratic
I'd say
agreement.
So, he says,
If I'm in charge of Spurs, I'm keeping Van der Beek.
This is what I mean. This is exactly the point I'm making.
But what happened to these systemic changes then? Where they've got players who don't want to be there?
yeah, he's going to be just unhappy. You're going to make the even worse.
Fucking their best player.
Yeah, he's going to be fucking miserable, though.
Is he that miserable? Like, couldn't they just give him a better
He's
contract?
going to go on
and be all right?
strike.
Oh yeah, with no Europe, finishing 17th.
If Real Madrid and Liverpool are in for him,
Yeah, he's
He's
then-
going to
then
leave.
they should
He's going
sell
to
him,
leave.
yeah.
Exactly, so they should sell him.
But if I'm in charge of the club, I'll do everything I possibly can to keep him.
What if he starts
Would you
going
not?
on? What if he goes?
That's my
I
argument.
don't think he's that. I think Van der Beek's a good
He's
player.
I think he's
but-
the best player.
Yeah, but that's not saying much.
What if he tells you, Theo, Gaffer, I'm going to go on strike if you don't sell me?
Well, I'll say you do that, mate. You won't fucking play ever again for this football club, and we'll keep you forever.
Oh, that's really good management.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
right
Sell.
then, sell.
Fuck him.
Fuck him off.
Fuck him all.
Is that the goalie?
Oh,
Brandon
yeah.
Austin.
Sell. He's shit. Do you remember when he played that game? When he come up, was it City in the cup or something?
Aw.
Is he American?
Has he not
isn't
had,
he?
yeah, he's American. He's had a
Terrible.
couple of
Nah,
games.
he's shit.
Right, we'll just get rid of everything.
Bad choice.
Kinski, 22 years old.
Yeah, he's
Keep
fine.
him, make him first choice. Fucking sell Vicario. He's shit.
Vicario's been all right.
Oh, he does take no accountability.
you
him.
start.
No
He has been all
accountability.
right. I don't really
start.
rate him.
He has
He's been
howlers
good
and blames
lately.
everyone else. It's fucking you.
Yeah, that.
You're shit.
Yeah.
Why
Who
don't you
was it
do
again-
your
Who
job?
was it against? Who was in the corner? Booted it straight. It was Fulham, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Gave it straight to Harry
Fulham,
Wilson.
yeah.
And
He's
then
shit.
Yeah.
Think you bet all this and that.
Yeah, I'd keep, but it's up to you. Though.
Fuck him.
Yeah. Like, what are we doing? Getting rid of all.
Just
get
sell
rid of
them all.
every-
Let's go back.
So what we're doing with Vicario? He's
Yeah,
made a few
yeah.
mistakes recently.
Nah, sell him. He's not good enough.
Sell him, man.
Keep.
He's not good enough.
Sign sign
don't
Roofs.
care.
Sunderland
Do you know
are
what? He's
selling
actually
him.
their level. Keep him.
Do you think they'd be able to attract Roofs from Sunderland?
Yeah.
No,
Are you
no.
asking me or him?
What do you reckon?
Yeah, because there's every chance Sunderland could go down next season.
What?
Like next season.
So
What are you basing that on?
Just like they're a team that's just
But
been
there's
promoted.
a chance the Spurs could go down this season.
Yeah, that's so true. Actually. Too many
You
hype-
said they will, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know, but
all
that was
of
all-
these players are in the championship next year.
Yeah,
And you want to keep them all on fucking 100
Well, we're going
grand
to
a
sell them
week?
all then. We can't afford the wages.
That's what I'm saying.
So
Let's
where-
get him
Well, they
going.
can't afford them anyway. That's what I've
150 million in
said.
parachute payments.
You've really confused me today with a lot of what you've said, I must admit.
I actually lost track of which side
that.
you
Yeah,
were
I
on
thought
at
that.
every
You really
point.
are.
It was going back
I'm
and
just
forth
trying to
a
be a
bit.
little. I'm just trying to be open to discussion and have a nice conversation. Free
No,
flow.
I know, but then you just...
I
then
think
you
you argued
confuse
with
us.
yourself.
Yeah,
I just don't know what your actual opinion is anymore.
So what we're saying is Spurs 1-2 transfer windows away from fixing everything.
No.
I think one... No, I think...
It's selling
it is
8
gonna take
players
a while.
agree with
suggests.
you.
Why did you
That
not
suggests
argue
that they're
with
not
I
far
was
away.
confused what I was agreeing with.
Nah,
I don't
one-
think they'll be able to fix it, no.
One good win,
agree
one
with
good
you. I think
window,
so.
good manager appointment, they'll be back in the top 6 next
Too many
year.
hypotheticals.
Mate, if they get half
true.
of their injury list back, that's already like
What I
twice
say,
the thing.
Yeah, but
I
what
think
you said
is,
there,
what
on
Tom's-
paper it sounds
what
easy,
these are
but it's
saying is
not.
correct. I just don't think their recruitment's good enough, and I don't think they'll do it. Like, if I look at their past signings, I don't have enough confidence in their recruitment.
I think that's a fair shout, but I think the league is really not that difficult for them to get back
that's
into
exactly
the
my
top 6.
That's why I don't want to
For
sit
them
on
to
the
go from
fence.
17th to 6th or 7th isn't
6th, 7th.
isn't crazy of a jump, which is that's the argument we gave last season as well. Admittedly, they didn't do it.
Not
They
really,
didn't do it.
really
That's my
silly.
point.
With a better manager.
There you go.
Yeah, but it is easy to do that though.
But it's all right. Go do it then. They haven't done it this
for their
season.
club, for their club.
If it's that easy to do,
Who'd you
like
sign?
you said,
Who'd you sign?
why haven't they done
Oh,
it?
that,
But we did it with
just
United.
explained.
There you
That's
go.
such
We
a
did it.
childish
So it's
argument.
not
No,
easy
no,
to do.
because
That's what I'm
They've
saying.
got
I'm
half
saying
the
it's not
team.
easy to do.
Yeah, because half the
Thank you.
team's injured. They've had a shit manager all season. We're saying if they can get injuries back and sort the gaffer out without even signing, they'd be back in
maybe.
By the way, by the way,
you.
you sat there and
That's
said the
so
exact
good.
same thing when we said it about Manchester United,
Yeah.
and they've gone and done it.
Let's see
They've
if Tottenham.
proved
let's
the
see if-
theory is
let's see if
correct.
Tottenham
Okay, so
prove
there's
me
no
wrong,
point
then.
of these discussions ever
Shall we?
because we'll just go, well, they haven't
Shall
done it.
we?
Well, they haven't done it, so we'll wait till they
Man
do.
United are a case study of it going perfectly in what
To
we
be
said.
fair, though, Man
They can
United
also
had
afford bigger wages.
I would say Man United had a far
That's
more
fair. I'm making it
obvious
fair.
fix.
Yeah, but
they're going for the top four. Spurs are going for 8th, 5th,
No, wait,
6th,
but
7th. That's the argument.
Man United had a more clear, obvious fix to their system. Spurs is
Change
a lot
the
more
manager.
like theirs was simply this system doesn't work. Everyone knows what you should play.
Yeah.
They played it and they started winning.
Don't say
But
yeah.
but
You
And
go
they-
for you
they
go
both
for
said- and they
but
can afford bigger wages as well.
Man United's not a fair case study because
It
their
is.
fix,
They
their
can afford
fix is
bigger
more
wages as
obvious
well.
than the fix for Tottenham. Tottenham's a more
Yeah,
complicated
but Man United are going to a different echelon of teams in the Premier League than Spurs are. Spurs have just got to beat the teams
I know,
like
but Man
Bournemouth,
United,
Everton,
everyone,
etc. around them.
everyone on
Man
the
United,
street
we're
knew what
talking
Man
about
United
going
had to
into the
do.
top four.
Everyone on the street knew what Man
I'm
United
not
had to
saying
do.
Spurs are going to jump to 4th. I'm saying Spurs are going to compete for 8th, 6th, 7th, etc. in that region of the league. It's a very different part of the
Now
Premier
he's saying
League.
8. First it was 6, 7.
You know,
Now
saying
he's saying
it.
that. All I'm saying,
No,
this
I'm
is what
saying
I'm
in
saying.
the
This is the end of the
period-
argument. All I'm saying is Man United.
You don't know what you're saying. You
were
have no
a
idea what you're saying.
Bigger attraction as a club. They can afford more
Obviously, we
wages
know
than
that,
Manchester United, and there was a huge, gaping, obvious answer of how you could improve this club. Whereas Tottenham Hotspur,
What was that?
especially-
Because you didn't mention that last year when you said they were going to finish
Amarin.
bottom
Yeah,
half
'cause
this
Amarin
year.
was in charge, mate. And then we watched
And
the
he was
rest of
gonna
the
stay
season
forever,
play
to be
out, and
fair.
then we could see that. halfway
Ratcliffe
through the
said he's
season.
not leaving for 3 years, in fairness.
Football's very adaptive.
Right, very quickly to finish it off before we get back into that. Northern Derby on Sunday.
4-0 Arsenal.
1-1 predictions.
Where's it at?
Spurs.
2-1 Spurs.
They're worse at home.
Not anymore.
When I was saying this, you were like, nah.
What do you mean not anymore? What do you mean not anymore?
They've got a new manager, mate.
4-0 Arsenal.
Lewis?
Grow up. You don't believe that.
Well,
What's
it's
the last-
close enough last time, wasn't it?
It's not going to be 4.
I'm going to say...
What, 5-0?
See, well, the thing is, if Arsenal play like they did against Wigan, you know, they could be in for a good shout.
and Spurs are on Wigan's level, so...
Oh, burn.
Yo.
1-0 Spurs.
Yo.
What? Derby, I said it from the start. Yeah, Derby's new manager bounce, and
it,
also like
Same
Arsenal
thing's
are feeling
correct.
City's breath on their
Who is-
Arsenal.
Well,
Who
I
is
hope
it?
on the prediction show I load up the scoreline for Sunday night.
That's not me doing the predictions.
Ah, whatever,
Yeah,
mate.
Who is it a bigger
tune in
game
like
for?
a good boy. Huh?
Who is it a bigger game for?
Arsenal.
Arsenal is.
course it is,
Yeah.
yeah.
You think it's a
Getting
bigger game for
better.
Arsenal?
I think Spurs have a lot riding
Is this the
on
biggest
it.
one that
No, it's
we've had for
no,
quite
this
a
is
not
while?
by
bigger
far
for
bigger for
Spurs.
Arsenal because if Man City go and beat Newcastle,
Yeah,
they're only
exactly.
1 point
Tottenham
behind
are facing
Arsenal.
Yeah, and if Spurs
relegation.
lose and West Ham win, they're fucking right in the relegation.
Oh, man, they're
Spurs
down
aren't
anyway.
expected to win that game.
Relegation
So it's
is
bigger for
no,
Arsenal.
mate. They're facing. It doesn't
Arsenal
matter about the
expected
side
to win the game.
It doesn't
Yeah, you're
matter.
right.
Relegation is worse than not winning the league.
Correct, yeah, but they're not expected to win that game.
No, it doesn't. That's irrelevant.
it's not irrelevant.
They're in a situation now. They're in a
Arsenal
situation.
shouldn't be dropping points with the situation.
know,
By the
but
way,
the
can I,
situation
do you know
Spurs
what's funny,
are in,
right?
they have
is
to
that
get a
you're right.
result.
Relegation is way bigger than not winning the league. However, if Arsenal lose that game compared to if Spurs lose that game,
Yeah.
there'll be way more
Absolutely.
shit for Arsenal.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because you're
You're
expected to
bigger
win.
for Arsenal.
No,
So it is bigger.
you're.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. I think
Yeah,
like
no,
you're.
You completely agree.
No,
when
but
we
completely
look
disagree.
through their fixtures, we didn't foresee them taking points away from
that
Arsenal.
does not take away from it being
not a bigger
huge
game for them, though. It's
Having a
a
new
bigger game for
manager,
Arsenal.
having a
Nah,
new
you're
manager, the
missing
fans
it.
passed
They're
it
not
on
saying
board.
it's not a big game for Spurs. The question was, who's it bigger for?
I think it's
and
bigger.
you'd have to argue Arsenal because
Getting hunted by City.
losing this game is more catastrophic for Arsenal in the sense of what
1
people will
point.
say.
And what I'd counter that
And the
with
fact that
is
it would be only 1 point.
And what I'd counter
Whereas
that with
Spurs are still like
Well,
what,
it'd be
3-4
back to- it'd be
clear
back
of
to 4 when
relegation
we beat
zone.
Wolves
Right.
and-
What I'd counter
Oh,
that
yeah,
with
of course.
is Tottenham. If they win this game with a new manager, the fans may be back on side. It can be a huge boost to them just
That's a
getting
bigger
away from
result.
relegation.
Yeah, that's a bigger
It's
result. It doesn't make it a bigger game, though.
But the fact of favourite, who's the favourite to win the game, is irrelevant to who is it bigger to for the individual. For Tottenham, if Tottenham win this game here, it's by far it's spearhead their season. It gets the fans back on board. Everything.
Not
Yeah,
just-
yeah,
It's a
we're
huge
saying-
opportunity. It's
yeah,
actually a huge
you're
opportunity for them to
Saying
pull off
it's
an
a bigger
upset.
result if
No,
they
it's
win is
not.
not the
It
same
is.
as saying it's
If
a
Tot-
bigger game.
Spurs are expected to lose.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
But that
therefore, it's a
doesn't
bigger
take
result if they
away-
win.
Right, okay,
Yeah.
no, but this is the thing, right? Say we're the last game of the season,
I
and
don't
3
understand
points.
We're not.
We're not.
No, but like it doesn't matter who you're playing. It can still be a big game. They're in the situation they're in, so it's still a huge game for them
No,
to pick up
Yeah, but it's
points
not, it's
against
not
the
as
Derby.
big as
But no,
Arsenal's
we're talking about
situation,
the-
who are getting hunted by Man
I
City.
think-
for the
We're talking about
title.
right now. Arsenal saying, "Oh, Arsenal are bottling. It's going to be bottling."
I think
Oh,
the
they're
threat
doing
of
it.
relegation's worse than the threat of Bolton.
Yeah, but this doesn't
Not
change
for-
whether they get relegated or not because they have
No,
another
yeah,
10
well,
plus
he is
games
right,
to
'cause
change.
definitely.
Second
I
is
think-
trophy.
If they lose, Tom, if they lose again, they're
Second
still like
is a
four,
trophy.
They're still like 4 points clear.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you've already won
They're
that
not,
trophy.
the Spurs aren't in the relegation relegation zone right now.
Yeah.
Let's forget.
They're,
Let's
yeah,
remember
but
this.
they're in threat of it. Theo, if they lose this and West Ham win, they're fucked. Like, they're getting the fixtures, it ramps up more pressure. Like,
Well, they're still 2 points ahead if that
every
happens,
single game they're coming up to now, it's like
It's
they're
a
must
massive.
wins.
It's a massive game for both. Thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe. We love you all. Well, kind of.